be here. Wow, this is fantastic. People staring at me, cameras pointing at me. I feel like Kate Middleton's tits. God, did you hear about that story? Some cameraman followed Kate Middleton around on holiday, followed her onto her yacht and took a photo of her topless. Yeah, I know, that's disgusting, isn't it? It's completely wrong. The cameraman just got that completely wrong. Pippa's the hot one. God, Pippa Middleton's arse is the only reason we still have a monarchy. No, come on. You know it's true. You can believe as much as you like as our human rights not to have a monarchy, but every human has the right to see that arse. But it's not just Kate Middleton that's been getting out for the lads. Prince Harry, yeah, I know, that's good, right? But Prince Harry, he got naked in Las Vegas, and the Sun paid £200,000 for the naked pictures of Prince Harry. Yeah, £200,000. I'll tell you one thing, page 3's gone downhill. But yeah, the Sun, always focusing on the most important issues, aren't they? The really important stuff. They had a 2-page spread on this one woman who happened to suffer from this very rare genetic disease called genital arousal disorder. And what that meant was that she had 100 orgasms a day. 100 orgasms a day. Tell you what, when I heard that, I thought, fucking hell, 100 orgasms a day. My record's safe. But genuinely, she suffers from this real disease that makes her come 100 times a day. It's called genital arousal disorder, as I said, although the technical scientific name is being married to Berlusconi. But this piece in the Sun, right, it was written like she was some sort of fucking war hero, and really, oh, she's really suffering from this terrible affliction. Yeah. Suffering. She's suffering from orgasms. In the same way that rappers suffer from sore necks because they own too much gold. How long do you think you'd wait in A&E if you came in running, "Help, nurse, help! I'm suffering from an acute overdose of blowjobs"? I don't know, maybe she is suffering. I'm sure she'd say she's suffering. Well, no, she wouldn't say, "I'm suffering." What she'd actually say is, "I'm suffering." Fucking 100 times a day, Jesus. We need to set her up with a man, because logically if there's a woman that comes 100 times a day, there's got to be a man that comes 100 times a day. And it'd be really easy to find as well, just follow the white trail. Like some sort of twisted Wizard of Oz fetish. The point is, the Sun is not a good news source. Pretty sure that's the point, pretty sure that's why I had to get on my knees and pretend to have an orgasm. I'll tell you what though, the Sun, they're terrible. They're not as bad as ITV News though, they're the worst. ITV News are terrible. They genuinely got tricked into believing that there was a special celebrity sperm bank where punters could go along and request celebrity semen. I mean, come on, that's such a stupid thing to be tricked into believing. Obviously, celebrities don't have their own specific sperm banks. If a celebrity wants to deposit semen, they just use Kim Kardashian. But look, if you are really so desperate you have to have a baby somehow related to, you know, a celebrity, just get a pair of tweezers and just dig around in Paris Hilton's vagina. God, you find out for Hollywood in there. Not selling it? Okay, tell you what, first 100 customers, free herpes. But But no, we're so obsessed with celebrities, aren't we? Does anyone here watch American football? I imagine probably not. Well, there's an American footballer called Tim Tebow, and half of America's obsessed with him. And this guy, he's an American footballer, he's so religious that every time he scores, he gets down on one knee and he prays. And it's become this huge internet sensation. People are doing it in the stands and in their living rooms, in bars. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm in a bar, I'm used to just praying I do score. And that's not all, he's so religious that he actually used to write Bible verses in chalk under his eyes. We get it. You like the book? Fine. I don't go around with book recommendations under my eyes, do I? Kama Sutra, page 40. Which actually has a position pretty similar to T-Bowing. Yeah. But Tim Tebow now plays for a team called the New York Jets. Makes sense. I mean, New York City has a pretty good record when it comes to religious lunatics and jets. No, you guys all love that, but some people have to stop freaking out so much about 9/11. And equally, terrorists, you've got to stop blowing up planes. I mean, Al-Qaeda are such a one-trick pony. I mean, come on, I understand. Are there any Muslim terrorists in the audience tonight? No? Come on, there's beer, free pork scratchings, you've got to come. Right, but look, let me speak directly to any Muslim audiences that might be watching. I understand your desire. Look, I understand what you're trying to do, terrorist. You want to make us scared to go in the air and terrified by the very concept of flight. But Ryanair beat you to it. But it's not just celebrities and 9/11. We get obsessed with everything. Space. Russia and America did space in the Cold War, but we're still exploring it. Why? Why do Russians want to explore space? I mean, I understand the basic human desire to find some huge open area, yet untouched by a civilized race, but they already come from Russia. And besides, think about it, Russians, if you're using the rocket fuel for rocket, you can't drink it. And I'm pretty sure the only reason most Americans want to go to space is because things on the moon weigh only 1/5 of what they weigh on Earth. And most Americans would love to weigh 20 stone. The American government spent $2.5 billion on the new Mars lunar rover, and for that you'd expect them to find something, some sort of creature, wouldn't you? Like a Martian or a Wookiee or whatever the hell Susan Boyle is. You know what they found? Embrace yourselves, because it's fucking awesome. They found, only pregnant ladies by the way, they might want to leave the audience in case the pure excitement makes your babies explode. They found an unusual rock. Yay. Oh come on, it's such a fucking waste of money, isn't it? I'm not saying NASA shouldn't be allowed to get funding anymore, but they should at least have the honesty to collect it in a big bag labelled swag. Honestly, it's such a waste of money. You spend as long as you want, and as much as you want exploring space, you bring in the most disgusting, weird, twisted thing you can find. I guarantee you, if you get me drunk enough, I will find you something worse in 2 minutes on the internet. Yeah, you watch 5 hours in a row of horse or midget porn. Try watching that. That rock doesn't look so unusual now, does it? You try breeding Susan Boyle and a pig together. Fucking hell. I mean, I know that wouldn't be an easy thing to do. I mean, first you would have found a pig that's willing to fuck Susan Boyle, but it'll all be worth it when you look down at that little half pig, half Susan Boyle creature, and the little half pig, half Susan Boyle creature looks up at you, and you realise you have the perfect name for this half pig, half Susan Boyle creature. Angela Merkel. And now, because I brought up horse and midget porn later, that reminds me, I have something completely unrelated to do. See you later.